Bellator MMA, the toughest tournament in sports, live on Spike tonight from Horseshoe Casino in Hammond, Indiana. Let's get right to it with the welterweight tournament. Up first, Jesse Juarez versus Adam McDonough.
It was all about the takedowns and top control in this fight. Jesse Juarez getting that in the first round. Nice transition to mount. Almost finished with an arm triangle choke. But after that, McDonough finding his range, getting on top in rounds 2 and 3, landing his strikes, but taking advantage of his positioning on the mat, finishing out the fight on top. He wins a decision victory.
Adam McDonough now 10-0 in his pro MMA career, and he advances to the welterweight tournament Final Four. Continuing on in the opening round, Sam Oropeza versus Cristiano Souza.
Two outstanding finishers in this fight. Who would end up getting the victory? And it was Sam Oropeza on the feet. You see it here. Look at this beautiful right hand over the top, right on the chin of Cristiano Souza, and then finishes him on the ground. 11 fights, 11 finishes.
In the biggest fight of his life, Oropeza gets the victory, and he punches his ticket through to the welterweight tournament semis. Continuing on, former tournament winner Andre Koreshkov versus Nashan Burrell.
It was a kick that started it off, and look at this flurry of punches that end the fight. First minute, first round, TKO for Andre Koreshkov.
Koreshkov now one big step closer towards winning his second welterweight tournament. And to conclude the opening round, Nathan Coy facing Paul Bradley.
Two All-American wrestlers both knew it might come down to the striking, and it was the boxing of Nathan Coy that proved to be the difference. So accurate with his straight left hand, blooding the face of Paul Bradley on his way to unanimous decision win.
With that hard-earned victory, Nathan Coy completes the semifinal round bracket of this Bellator welterweight tournament. And to conclude the night, the main event, the rematch for the Bellator Featherweight World title, the former champion Pat Curran versus the reigning champ Daniel Straus.
There are fights that I am honored to call. This was one of them. Pat Curran, a very fast start in the opening round against Daniel Straus. Wanted to be aggressive, not make the mistakes he made in their last fight. But as the fight wore on, the determination, the grit of Daniel Straus starting to take over. He dropped him in the second round with a beautiful left hook. His conditioning started to be a factor. He pulled away in rounds 3 and 4, but in round number 5, this rear naked choke finish, less than a minute left to go in the fight, earns him the title via a late submission by rear naked choke.
Curran forces Daniel Straus to tap with just 14 seconds remaining in the fight. And with that victory, he reclaims the Bellator Featherweight World Championship. For the latest Bellator news and information, it's Bellator.com.
Next Friday, two champions walk into the cage.
That is a scary dude. He just went from underdog to top dog.
But only one will walk away Bellator's undisputed light heavyweight world champion.
If you're not taking me seriously, you're going to get hurt.
Bellator MMA live next Friday at 9 on Spike.